the entrance station is closed. And it just says proceed and enjoy your visit. So that's what I'm gonna do. If I had to guess, probably about 3 to 4 miles down the beach before I post up, at least for the night. I didn't camp on the beach at Assateague because that would have been a few $100s. So I can't wait to actually camp on the beach here. You know, you can stay up to like 2 weeks if you wanted to. So let's get to the beach. Alright, made it. Probably about 4 miles into the beach. I feel pretty alone and pretty secluded in this area, and this is going to be home for the night, so I'm really happy about that. We'll see how difficult it is to cook the next couple days with all the wind. At least the rain is supposed to hold off for a while. Probably about 6:30, the sun is just setting wherever it is. If that is south, then west would be that way. So the sun somewhere over there is setting. I wanted to at least get to a spot while it's bright out, bright enough to see where I am and see my spot. So far filming these videos, I find it pretty hard to fake my emotions and fake energy and fake any sort of feeling. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that, honestly. There's a difference between hiding something you're feeling and not expressing it and faking it. You know, I think I'll be able to hide some things. I'll be able to not express, you know, what I'm feeling on a day-to-day basis to YouTube. I'll do that all the time, but I'll never be able to fake it. A video is probably only so entertaining if I'm not some happy-go-lucky, high-energetic self. If there's something I've learned filming just 20, 30, 40 videos, whatever it is that I can't fake it. So I'm not going to. It's been an interesting day today, and I'm just happy that I'm in solitude and peace. Should be a nice couple days camping on the beach to myself. Good morning. It's like 9 o'clock right now. Waking up to the sound of the waves and the sight of the waves. It's pretty cool. Well, time to get some breakfast. Just boiling up some milk, making some oatmeal for breakfast. And gonna add some strawberries and banana and protein powder, coconut flakes, peanut butter, and maybe one of these thumbprint cookies from Walmart. It's a pretty nice day today. It's mostly cloudy, probably around 55 degrees, but the wind is probably like 15 miles an hour. Ooh, look at that loaded oatmeal. That looks so good. Well, a lot of people ask me how I do my dishes, and this is how I do it. Out of this big pot, and I just boil some water. And then when it's done boiling, I cut it with some cooler water just so I can put my hands into it. Add some dish soap and just clean everything from the cleanest item to the dirtiest item. And then finding some safe place to bury or pour out the water just wherever I am. So I'm on the beach now. I'll probably dig a little hole and pour it all out. Then I just use a microfiber towel to dry everything off. The bird's yelling at me. Want some food. Oh, friend joined him. After I'm done with all that, I just use another microfiber towel and wipe off the bed. I always keep 2 in rotation, 1 for the dishes and 1 for the bed. And when the one for the dishes gets a little too dirty, I switch it out and make it the towel for the bed. So it's a good little rotation. There have been a lot more cars and trucks passing by. One park's pretty near me, so I'm gonna keep on going further down the beach and get another spot to myself probably. So let's do it. Alright, made it another 5 or 6 miles down the beach. Actually, probably more like 6 or 7. And one guy passed me, but besides that, definitely a lot less people in this area. But I'm really happy to be spending this day on the beach. It feels really nice. Just being in Dallas and Houston for 4 or 5 days, I didn't realize how big those cities were. I didn't honestly do too much there. I was editing. I saw a few people that I wanted to reconnect with and went out to dinner a couple times, but I didn't really do any sightseeing or touristy stuff there. And I didn't really feel the need to, because I was looking forward to Corpus Christi and camping on the beach. This is a nice little rejuvenating few days here, and I'm looking forward to seeing the national parks of Texas and New Mexico and Colorado. From here, I mean, this is what I've been waiting for. I started in the east, and I knew the first 4 or 5, even 5 to 10 states would be, you know, not boring, but I would have to think of things to do and think of places to camp. But you know, once I get to the Big Bend National Park in Texas and the Guadalupe Mountains and White Sands National Park and all of these parks, it's just going to be boom, 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 on the go. So much to see, way too much to see, honestly. I'm gonna miss a lot, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's going to be so many places to camp, so many places to see, parks to visit. And this is what I've been waiting for, honestly, this part of the trip, when I get out southwest and then head north and make the loop all the way up to Montana or Idaho and then back down. It's what I've been waiting for, honestly. So I can't wait. This is the real crux of the trip. I don't know how long I'm gonna spend in each state. I'm gonna be able to stay in Colorado for like a month or something. I'm not gonna want to leave Colorado. Same with places like Utah or, I don't know, Washington State, Oregon, the Pacific Northwest. There's gonna be lots to see there. I'm really just taking it day by day at this point, and I'm just gonna do what makes me happy and do what I feel like doing and keep on making these awesome videos. So I'm really glad you could join me. It's been a journey so far, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, that's for sure. .71%, and I'm inputting almost 50 watts. So that should be able to hold up for the day and keep my fridge charged pretty darn easily. Alright, very relaxing afternoon I've had. Got some work done, did a bunch of reading and finished my book. And now the sun is setting behind the dunes. And I took my solar panel off. It got my Jackery up to 95%, so almost fully charged, which is really cool. But the wind is kind of picking up. It's pretty windy out here. And I'm trying to make some dinner. I got leftover beef from the burgers and onions with some Spanish rice cooking up. And see, this is how I'm using this windshield. The wind is coming from this direction. Even though it's whipping around everywhere, it's still coming from that direction. So I have it blocked off using some disinfectant wipes and some dish soap just to keep it in place, and it's blocking as much wind as possible, even though you can tell from the burners that it's still getting some wind in there. So, but better than nothing, and I'm doing what I can. Alright, got my dinner. I've been shamelessly eating out of the pot recently just to cut down on the amount of dishes. Got a nice pot of rice, beans, chicken, and beef. So it's definitely going to be a warm and hearty meal. Alright, good morning for the last time on Padre Island near Corpus Christi. It's definitely windier, colder, and it's about to rain. So I'm glad I'm getting out of here. It was a great time, well spent. A good 2 nights and 2 days here on the beach. But it's time to move on. I got a shower to take. video to film and more places to go. Time to go to Big Bend National Park. So just making breakfast. I got my overnight oats and it's time to head out of here.